Hi everyone, my name is Amy, and I chose to do my final project on the movie Julie and Julia. It's a story about a woman, Julie Powell, and her career, and also the life of Julia Child and how they intersect. I chose this film because it shows a very powerful use of food through the themes of identity and gender. Both are women. They intersect through time. Past and present is connected because of their cooking and their written experiences. Julia Child is a housewife. Julie is a writer who lives in New York. Both of them show us the power and meaningfulness of food and how it shapes our life and identity throughout this movie. The first theme that I chose to focus on is identity. This movie is about two women in two different eras that are discovering their true selves through the passion and cooking of food. Julia Child is shown to us as a housewife who lives with her husband in Paris. She is always elegant and proper. They show her wearing pearls as she cooks. There are scenes where she goes to the market. Every interaction she has with people, she's shown as happy, friendly, outgoing. When she's cooking for a group of friends, it's a very elegant scene, very formal. She takes a class, all of which are men, and they do discuss her being just a housewife. And she proves that she is more than that. She collaborates with a group of women, and they write a cookbook about French cuisine for American housewives. Julie Powell, on the other hand, is a very modern time woman. She lives in New York. She's busy running around. She appears stressed. She's trying to find her passion in life, something that creates her identity. She doesn't love her job. She chooses to write a blog about her cooking experiences as she cooks her way through Julia's cookbook. The second theme I chose to focus on in this movie was gender. This movie shows a great example of gender and gender roles. There's two different women in two different eras, but both of them are seen cooking in the kitchens of their homes. It's a very strong gender roles in the domestic relationships where the female is cooking or cleaning. The kitchen does show a great representation, I think, in this movie for the challenges and opportunities for these specific women. Julia has a more elegant, she's very happy and outgoing and enthusiastic, and her environment shows that. And Julie's is a very small kitchen, very tight space, and she's seen throughout the movie as a very stressed woman. Both of these kitchens and cooking environments show a place for validation through cooking for these women. Julia even comes home and makes lunch for her husband, and her husband watches his wife cook these meals. Julie is even more modern day, but this gender role is her still in the small kitchen cooking. Her husband does offer to cook with her when she's struggling, but throughout the movie, it focuses on women and their gender roles of being primarily the cook in their family. It's a very stereotypical domestic relationship. To summarize this movie, I would say food is utilized to describe each one of these women's identities and their gender role in their family. Their experience for Julia, she was able to write a cookbook with a group of women about French cuisine for American housewives, her herself as a housewife. It shows her identity as a person and also focuses on her strong female gender role within her family. For Julie, it shows her identity as a stressed woman who finds a passion in cooking Julia's cookbook and blogging about it as she is a writer. Both of these separate women's lives intersect through time. This theme could also include things about your culture and the community. I believe that all of our themes could be pulled into this, but both of these women have these strong identities that they're formed throughout cooking. Throughout the movie, the women show people are brought together through all environments. Julia's are the French cuisine, writing a cookbook for the American housewife, while she's also cooking for friends, family groups, bringing everyone together. And Julie, who has this job as a writer, but struggles and finds passion through cooking Julia's recipes and blogging about it, and finds validation in being able to do so. Both women bring together how food shapes who you are and how you feel about yourself and your overall identity. And cooking is a strong female gender role, as lots of women find it validating to be able to care for the family in this way.